I'm continuing to renovate and rebuild all of the window and door coverings on my house. And if you want to see the previous video where I covered building a new window covering, you can take a look at that. I'll leave a link down below. And in that video, I covered how to make the slats, how to make the stiles and the rails. And I did all of that on the table saw for all the joints. And in that video, you can see the basics of how I made these. The real big issue with this door is the size. It's 2 meters long, and that's just not going to fit on my table saw. I have to come up with a way to deal with this joint. In the original, you can see that they've got a mortise on the stile, and then they've got a tenon on the other side. And then in the bottom rail, they've got a tenon, and in the top rail, they have a closed mortise. Now, I'm going to have to choose one way to do this. So I've decided that I'm going to put a mortise on the rail, and I'll put the tenons on both sides of the stile. That might not be traditional, but it's the way I'm going to deal with it because I have to figure out a way to do this without the table saw. So let's take a look at that. To start, I laid out where the tenons will go on the stiles, on the long boards. And I did that with a pencil specifically because I just need this to be rough. I'm not actually cutting to the joint with the bandsaw here. I'm just going to remove a bunch of the material so that I don't have to take so much off with the router. And then I just made a really simple jig for my router. One thing to note is I'm using a flush trim bit in this jig, and the diameter of that bit, I need to go beyond the edges of my tenons by the diameter of that bit, because otherwise I'll be left with sort of a little rounded piece that I'd have to use a chisel to get out of there. On one end I've got to stop there, and that just ensures that I always get my tenons to the exact same length. And now, because I've removed most of the material with the bandsaw, I can really just take one pass at this because the thickness that I'm removing is only a few millimeters. And now I just flip it over and continue on the other side. With 46 slats on each door, you can imagine how the glue up went. A little bit stressful in the beginning, but I got the hang of it after 3 doors and it went pretty smoothly.